All right. We are back. We are back. We are back. Man, it has been way too long since your boy has done a stream. Let me go ahead and post this in the comment section. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe, not the subscribe, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Anyway, been way too long. So, I didn't have a whole lot as usual I wanted to talk about. I should have had some topics or something that I wanted to jump into. Um, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I know the main thing that's been going on is James Gunn. Everybody has been talking about him. Is he keeping his job? And from the looks of it, if Paramount gets a hold of Warner, if Paramount gets a hold of Warner Brothers, he's keeping his job. So I think that'll be pretty interesting to see, man. I'm honestly say this. Um, I don't want to see James Gunn get fired, and I know that's weird. I know that's weird. A lot of people really aren't like James Gunn fanatics because of the simple fact that it's how he do things. You know what I'm saying? It's how he does things. I get it. You know what I'm saying? The humor and all that type of stuff. But it's like to fire him already so early into his vision, I think would be really stupid. So I think, depending on what he has dropping within the next couple of years, I would keep him around and then just kind of see, just kind of how it turns out. And then if, let's say Paramount does get their hands on WB, if they decide, okay, we don't like where he's going with this, then you're more than welcome to let him go. But I just don't feel like right now it's a good idea to just go ahead and give him his pink slip, give him his walking papers because of the simple fact that he's just getting started. And like I said, I get a lot of people don't really care for his vision, but I just feel like right now it doesn't make sense to let him go because then if another person jumps in, they're gonna have to create a whole new Bible, get the whole new story, and it's really gonna cause a whole lot of issues with the direction. And then for them, they may not even want to keep um the current cast around, right? Then that's really gonna cause issues with the general audience, the general public. Then that they may look like, well, wait a minute, wasn't this guy Superman? Now this guy's Superman. So what is going on here? You understand? So I understand if like, look, they want to go. I understand if if Warner Brothers is not Warner Brothers, excuse me, Paramount gets the hands on WB, if they want to go in a different direction than what James Gunn is doing, and they want to keep him in the seat, that's fine. But I just feel like don't get rid of him yet. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how he does. He's only been on the contract for 4 years, and uh his DCU is just barely getting out of his diaper. He's barely getting out of his diapers. He's barely getting his feet wet. He's barely walking. So give him time to kind of see where his vision is going. No, I was not the biggest fan of his Superman. I thought it was too stupid, not really all that great to me. I'd rather go back and watch Man of Steel. That's the only thing I kept thinking as I sat back and watched the movie. But it is what it is. Anyway, anybody please come in and hit the like and subscribe button. So yeah, man, James Gunn. Right now, keep him around. Paramount. Don't let him go. If y'all get your hands on WB. I know Netflix is rumored to not be in the running for taking over. I think Apple is still in the running. I think that's all I know. As far as I've been looking at other YouTubers talk about who is looking to buy um Warner Brothers is Apple, was Netflix, and Paramount. For whatever reason, Donald Trump and the government want to block this sale. I don't know why. Maybe it'll hurt the business because you have one less studio, and obviously there'll be people who will be losing their jobs because of the simple fact that not everybody is going to be jumping ship. There's going to be some people who's going to be let go in the merger of the two companies. Similar to like when TKO bought WWE, there was a bunch of people who lost their jobs because positions were let go and TKO, people took over. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But I'm kind of very anxious to see how this is going to turn out. Who is going to be taking over because it's been a heck of a wait, a heck of a wait. So, like I said, if Paramount does get Warner Brothers, rumors are that they are keeping James Gunn and they don't plan on letting him go, which I'm okay with because like I said, I don't want to see him. It's not the fact that I don't want to see him lose his job. You hate to see anybody lose their job, but the fact that we still early in his vision, I still want to see how it plays out. It does kind of seem like, in my personal opinion, like he is kind of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. It does feel like he's throwing a bunch of his stuff out there um, instead of kind of going in the direction of, just I don't know. It's kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? Like in my personal opinion, I'm pretty sure everybody else would agree. If we were in James Gunn's shoes, we would have brought out the big guns: Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, The Flash. You know what I'm saying? Each of them have their own movie, right? Over time, you fill in some of the small characters in between all that, and then you eventually get to the big TV movie. Uh, it's like Marvel laid out the blueprint. I get that people will say, well, he's just following Marvel. But at the same time, it's like, look, you got different superheroes. Batman's not Iron Man, Superman is not, you know, Thor, so they're completely two different characters in two different universes dealing with two different things, issues, whatever you want to call it. So I feel like James Gunn should, keep his job. And like I said, he should have came out with the big guns. For him to come out with the small, medium to low characters, it's almost like, who is really interested? Honestly, who's really interested? Because you got a bunch of no-name characters that you kind of putting out there. They may be known amongst the hardcore audience, but they're not known amongst the actual casual fans like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman that we've seen on the big screen in live action and on animated TV shows. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it just doesn't make sense why he brought out these smaller characters. So I can understand what people are saying. All he cares about is what he wants to put out. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, kind of keep bear with me here. I'm gonna share this on Twitter. Oh man, the Cavs lost. Sorry. Basketball season back, man. Cavs took a L. Hopefully the Lakers get a win tonight. They definitely need it. But anyway, on top of that, there was something else that was on my mind I wanted to discuss with y'all as well. Oh, it. Welcome to Dairy. So you will definitely be getting HBO Max, so I'll definitely be checking that out. I've been avoiding watching anybody's videos as far as reviewing the first episode because I want to see it for myself and get my own take on it. That way I'm not sitting there, you know, if anybody has anything negative to say about it, it's not being planted into my head. And then all of a sudden when I watch it, I'm looking for whatever negativity stuff they've said. So I will be getting HBO Max. I will be checking it out. And I'm looking forward to it, man, because the trailers look good. And I believe I got a little faith in it. It's gonna be better than what we got when it came to um it chapter 2. Like I said, that movie I just felt like it was way too long and they should have definitely shortened it out. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna check that out, man. I do definitely probably will be doing a review on that. Um I'll definitely be doing a review on that episode per episode because there's definitely some content that I'll be able to just put out on my channel. So I'll definitely be checking that out and putting that out. So that's that. But anyway, man, what has been going on? What has been going on? Like I said, this is me just coming back, getting used to the streaming. Um, how's everybody been doing? What has been going on with y'all? I know I've been, like I said, away a little bit here and there, not putting out too many videos. Um, but I've actually been a little bit consistent over the last week, so I'm actually kind of proud of myself for that. No lie, man, the hours have not been looking good. They've been dropping like a bad habit. And I'm trying not to worry about my watch hours and just get back and having fun and doing this again. Especially with the streams. Normally I have my streams on Thursday, but I'm busy tomorrow, so I had to stream tonight. But regularly streams will be Thursday, about 8:30 p.m. So definitely be on the lookout for those future streams. I do want to have people jump in the stream in the future, but I got to be very careful because the last person that I jump in the stream was on some dog shit. I'm gonna just say that right now. So I got to be careful with that for whoever I let in the stream. So tonight it's just me, just talking to y'all about what we're talking about. Like I said, talked about James Gunn and whether I believe he should keep his job. In my personal opinion, yes, simply because of simply because I just don't think it makes sense to let him go. And like I said, I'll definitely be getting HBO Max. Definitely be checking out it. Welcome to Derry. I am excited to check that out. Yeah. So anyway, what else is going on, man? You know what? I've been thinking about getting back into trying to collect some comics. I haven't been really getting anything. I haven't got anything in a while. The main story I've been wanting to get into is the Static Shock. I had, I think, issue one, and then I actually want to go and get like issue two, not of the old stuff, but of the newer stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So I definitely got to get back into getting some comics because I've been wanting to read some stories and just see how they turn out. But like I said, man, what's been going on with y'all, man? Everybody busy tonight? I know it's a Wednesday. People got to work. People got to work. People got to work. I know I got to work in the morning, man. So I won't make this too long. But how are y'all doing out there, man? How are y'all doing? Have you been keeping up with anything outside of the James Gunn box? I know there was some news about the MCU that dropped. Basically, I guess we should be getting some type of teaser for Doomsday. And honestly, right now, I'm not even on pins and needles waiting for Doomsday. Like I said, with me, when it comes to the MCU, it's steps that get you to the next big movie, and it has been so bad, so horrible with how they dropped Jonathan Majors, and then they gotta turn around and kind of give us a new story. So now they're leaning heavy into the whole Doctor Doom thing, and it just hasn't been very exciting to be a movie fan right now when it comes to superhero stuff, or probably in general, because a lot of movies ain't making no money. But I'm just trying to I don't know. I'm trying to see what's up with Marvel and where they going, but it really hasn't been nothing good going on. This has been a quiet year for Marvel too. I think outside of the what is it? Outside of the Black Panther Wakanda animated TV show and outside of Ironheart, they really haven't dropped anything. I don't think there's anything else that's came out that they've put out there. So we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But I know next year will be a big year. Let me see if I can actually look into what they got coming out next year. I know Doomsday comes out next year, and they got Spider-Man Brand New Day. I know those two major things come out. On the TV side, live action, I know we got Daredevil season 2 coming out, so that should be a good one to definitely check out. I definitely like the first season, so I'm definitely interested in what they go with in season 2. And that's about really all I'm caught up on when it comes to the MCU. So, you know, shifting gears here, man. Shifting gears here. When it comes to um who is his name? Eric July. Eric July. I have not been keeping up with anything Ripperverse. If I am keeping up with anything Ripperverse, it's because I'm probably watching um Mike Bartika's channel and see what he has to say. But I have not bought or looked at anything Ripperverse for quite some time. The last book I got was Ice issue number 3, and I actually heard of all my Rippaverse comics. I haven't looked into anything that they've been dropping lately because I just haven't been really interested in any of the stories that they've been telling. So it does happen from time to time, man. But I might check something out and see what's going on over there. Plus, the prices of the comics are freaking insane. You know what I'm saying? It's like 30 to 40 to $50. But I understand, they're an independent company. They don't have the big backing of Marvel and DC where they can probably afford to lower the prices. But it is what it is. But honestly, since I'm sitting here talking to y'all, man, let me see what they've got going on over there at this point in time. And just because we're live and I want to see what they got going on. So let's see here. It's been a little while since I've had to share anything, so let me see. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Share screen. And let's go straight to the Ripperverse website, yo. Let me see how it looks on my end. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. So it looks good. It looks good. It looks good. So right now we're on the Ripperverse website, man, trying to see if they've dropped anything new. I guess they got something called Detention Crew. I guess this is like a kid comic book for everybody to be able to read. Not really my cup of tea with the way it's looking. Of course you got Ice. I know they got a new Blood Ruth. I guess that's on pre-order, so that should be out soon. New Horseman, Yara. this big huge book where it's like all of Ice stories so far. Um, yeah, so they got some stuff coming out, man. I don't know what this one is right here. The Great World Separation 2. Okay, cool. So they got some stuff coming out, man. They got this action figure, which is like $80. So yeah, they got some stuff coming out, man. But really, I don't know what happened with me. I just kind of lost interest after a while, where I really wasn't just into what they were doing. And yeah, I don't know. I kind of just fell off, man, where I really wasn't interested in what they were doing. But anyway, like I said, that's the end of that. But man, what's going on, man? Where is everybody at, man? We only had one person drop in right now. Nobody's in, so I don't know how much longer I'm gonna hold this stream. Uh, but I'll hold it for a while, just because I haven't been streaming and I want to get back into it slowly but surely. So, what else is going on out there with y'all, man? I'm trying to see if there's anything else here that I can honestly talk to y'all about. Because, like I said, news has been slow. Is anybody planning on going to see the new what is the name of that movie? The new Predator film? Predator, what is it? Predator Badlands or something like that? Anybody plan on going to see that? Honestly, I would go see it just to go see it, just for the heck of it. But I'm not really interested in it. I do kind of like that they're going in a different direction, where instead of the Predator hunting humans, the Predator is one that's got to do this pretty much getting hunted by some type of creature or something like that. At least that's what it looks like, or he's fighting some type of creature. So I'm curious about that. I'm curious about that. Oh yeah, Supergirl reshoot. So I did a video about this today. And no lie, man, this video did terrible in the views department. You probably can't see it because the thing is in the way. But I only got 8 views on that video. I only got 8 views on the video. But here's the thing, man. A lot of people are losing their minds when you talk about um reshoots. And it's not like reshoots have never happened before. We've gotten reshoots happen time and time and time and time again. And people will be like, "Oh my god, another reshoot. This is terrible." It's like, yo, y'all seen reshoots happen with movies and TV shows so many times. This is not the first time that something's going through reshoot, and it's only a couple weeks. It's not like this is going through, a complete reshoot from top to bottom. It's only a couple weeks, so people gotta chill out. I'm willing to give Supergirl a shot because I gave Superman a shot, and I'm willing to see how it turns out. I'm willing to see how it turns out. It looks from what I've read, it's gonna be a little bit more edgier. I'm hoping it's gonna be a little more serious, just because I didn't like what we got with Superman, especially with the stuff that Supergirl went through, where she saw her whole world be destroyed because of the fact that, I think she was, basically up through everything, or a lot of it anyway. Where Superman is obviously, a newborn. So it's gonna be interesting to see uh how things play out in her movie. Also, I know that Superman is supposed to be making an appearance. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure with Lobo in the movie, it's gonna be interesting to see how that turns out. So people, don't flip out because movies go through reshoots. Because this movie is going through a reshoot. It's only a couple weeks. It's not getting reshot. The whole movie or 70 or 80. It's a couple weeks. Probably adding some Superman scenes in there and then going from there. So yeah, for that reason, people be losing their minds over here and where reshoots like it's like the end of the world, and it's not that big of a deal. Ah, man, what is going on? What else do we got here we can talk about? What else do we got here we can talk about? Um, put a balance, eat welcome dairy. Like I said, there's not a whole lot going on, man. Oh yeah, Zack Snyder. So I did a video talking about this a while ago, man. So Zack Snyder has been posting a bunch of photos of his DCEU, Batman, Superman, Ben Affleck, and Henry Cavill. And I'm like, it looks cool. And I'm pretty sure for the fans that still heavily care about DCEU, it's cool for them. But it's like, yo, like to me, it's just kind of gotten old at this point because it's like it's giving fans false hope that he could possibly make a comeback. His DCEU could make a comeback, and I highly doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Even if Netflix bought it out, I don't see it happening. If Paramount bought it out, definitely don't see it happening. It just doesn't make sense for the DCU to come back. As much as I miss it, I ain't gonna lie, I miss it badly. I don't think we're gonna get it back. And like I said, the photos that he's been posting has been giving a lot of fans a lot of hope that the DCU could come back, and I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But we'll see what happens, man, as far as the DCU goes going into, the future. Because we got Supergirl coming up, Clayface, and then I believe Superman, was it Man of Tomorrow? Or whatever the title is going to be for the next movie. And it looks like he's going to have to deal with Brainiac. It looks like it's going to be a team up movie with him, Lex Luthor. I can still see it being kind of a stupid, goofy film. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I feel like if it was like the divide. You had some fans who liked the Superman film, some fans who didn't, and I could definitely see uh James Gunn not doing anything with it as far as trying to like tweak it, make it a little more serious. I think he might is. I just hope he doesn't lean more heavy into the goofy, silly stuff because the first that movie he just got done with was silly and goofy enough for me. But yeah, I think at least from what I've seen on YouTube, man, and not even YouTube, but like Twitter, there was a bunch of praise. A lot of people liked it. It took him back to being a Saturday morning cartoon. So I feel like James Gunn is going heavy into what he got out of the first film and keep going in the second film. Mhm. Yeah. I also know that he's not bringing out Darkseid to be the big bad of this universe yet, simply because he's too close to a Thanos. We just got some of Darkseid in Zack Snyder's Justice League, so he doesn't want to have this different Thanos be in his DCU, which I'm okay with, as long as he brings in a big bad that the fans are really going to connect with and feel like, oh snap, these guys, the Justice League, eventually when he forms the Justice League, are going to be in some serious trouble. Anyway, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna keep this stream going. Maybe about 4 more minutes. Still hit like the 25 mark, just because I ain't really getting nobody in, and but no big deal, man. I'm happy to be doing this anyway. So, yeah, like I said, man, we're not getting Darkseid as the big bad in this DCU just yet, and that's okay. But I think that was everybody's logical choice. But like I said, for me, what I really want, what I really wish, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. To me, I don't understand why James Gunn didn't bring anybody out as far as the Comic Con, San Diego Comic Con, because that's the big one. I think he only had something going on with like the New York Comic Con, and that was it. But it's like San Diego Comic Con is the big one, right? That's the one where everybody who's anybody is going to be at, and it just feels like James Gunn, in some way, right now has been dropping the ball when it comes to forming this DCU. It's like he had a direction couple years ago, and he, Gods and Monsters, and he had the movies that he laid out, and then all of a sudden, a couple years later, everything just kind of got scrapped, and it's like, well, where is he going with this whole universe? You understand what I'm saying? So that's my thing. I don't want him just throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. But if it was me in his shoes, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, you know what I'm saying? Get the big three out there first, the more known names, and then have kind of like the smaller characters appear as you continue to build this universe. But James Gunn decided to go in a different direction. Maybe he didn't want to follow the Marvel blueprint and decided to give us the B-list characters, which makes zero sense, obviously, because a lot of people, especially casual fans, don't know who these characters are. And yeah, so that's just my 2 cents. 2 minutes on this, man. 2 minutes on this. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's a lot of speculation on what's gonna happen with James Gunn and his job. Is he gonna keep it? Is he gonna get fired? Like I said, I've seen some YouTubers saying that if Paramount buys out Warner Brothers, his job is safe. He's gonna keep it. And if I'm Paramount, I'll probably give him probably maybe a 3 or 4 year contract and see where it goes. The issue is that if he lays more eggs and they ain't golden eggs, then it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? People are definitely gonna have some issues with his vision and things like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he does going forward. Like I said, I'm hoping Supergirl is gonna knock it out of the park. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, a little bit longer on this live stream, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. Um, Anybody that catches this live stream later, I greatly appreciate y'all watching. We'll be back Thursday of next week, 8:30 p.m. CST time. So definitely make sure y'all check it out. But I'm gonna end the stream in a little bit. I'm gonna just let it go a little bit longer, and then just go from there. But like I said, man, I appreciate everlasting one of y'all for watching. Please keep watching my videos. I don't know if I'll have anything dropping tomorrow. I have to see what is out there for me to talk about. I'm going to end the stream in a little bit. Again, thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Let's try and get these numbers back up. Your boy is still trying to work his way up, trying to reach that mythical land of the YouTube partner program. 3,000 watch hour goal is what's up next, and then eventually four. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Catch you on my next live stream. And your boy is finna end it. Thank you all for watching. Peace.